Good evening, everyone. I have taken over Sophie's channel. So
And
please, and I have the lovely Tam with us.
hey, hello everybody.
So, good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I'm going to be taking over for this week and next week for Sophie while she's having a lovely time on her travels. Very, very honoured to have been asked that I can take over for a little while, and hopefully I'll do a good job. So be kind, because I haven't done anything to do with reselling for quite a while on YouTube, so just please bear with me. I have
Yep.
the lovely Tam with us tonight, though, and Tam does know what he's doing when it comes to reselling. So,
Sometimes.
all the time. We watch the videos.
Funnily enough, we just got a live sale right at the start there.
Hey!
Hey. Marks and Spencer's got $19.99.
Very nice indeed. There we go. Look at that. Live
So
sale.
you're good luck, Lynsey, as usual.
Love it. Absolutely loving it. So, yeah. So we've got Tam as our guest tonight. And Tam, obviously, well, not too recently, but mainly a little bit recently, has just gone full-time reselling. So we'll start off with, how are you getting on with it, Tam? How are you feeling about the full-time reselling now? Is it? Do you think do you still think you made a good idea? Made a good decision? Should I say made a good idea? Made a good decision with it, and are you really enjoying it still?
Yeah, 100% made the right decision. I'm really, really confident that this was the path I was meant to take. After all those years working in the factory, I realised how down about my job I was before, and that was a big factor. I didn't know what I wanted to do in my life. I sort of just fell into my job. Like at the factory, it was my stepfather that got me it. So it was like a 2-week trial.
Yeah.
And it turned into 17 years at a job I didn't really want. It was just to make a little bit of money at the time.
I think that's what we all have to do, and we sort of have to take jobs that are not necessarily something we really enjoy just to earn the money to pay the bills.
That's it. And then when I started reselling, I almost knew, like within the first few sales, that this was what I wanted to do eventually. It was like a switch flicked, and that was my calling, as they say.
Oh, it's amazing. You do so well as well. When we watch the charity shop videos, you have a good eye, and then obviously my lovely crystal sister Belle at your side. She has such a good eye when it comes to the clothing, the dresses, and mainly the dresses that she buys for herself.
Mainly the dresses, yeah.
But the clothing.
Honestly, she's actually getting amazing at it. I'm really proud of her. Because she watches the reselling videos we make quite a lot now. She used to sort of tune out, but now she's like she likes a lot of people in the reselling community. So when I watch the videos, she'll watch them, even though she's not as interested in reselling as me. She picks up all the tips and stuff.
Yeah, I think you do. When you start watching the videos, you pick up on the brand names and all the different stuff that you need to know. Like all different resellers kind of have that little bit of knowledge that you can kind of nick, I suppose.
That's it.
That's how it's done.
It's free knowledge. Yeah, I think most people are glad to give it, and that's why we do YouTube.
Oh, definitely.
Just trying to help other people.
Yeah, and it's nice, and it's a lovely community to be in. I think it's one of the nicest communities on YouTube. It's just really nice.
It's so nice. There's hardly any really bad people in it that I can see.
Well, obviously, we do a little bit of reselling. We're not as full on as some of you guys, but we do a little bit of reselling, and we've learned so much from all of these guys that are in the chat, and from you and Belle, from Chris, Cookie and Hayden's, from Sophie. We learn bits from everyone, from Paul and Marie. You learn so much from the things to pick up and the things to look out for. So when you go around the charity shop, whereas before you would have looked around, you wouldn't have had a clue. Now you're like, oh, I remember that brand, or oh, it's nice.
Yeah, it's definitely. the best.
Right, I am going to pop into the chat and see who we have in. We've got Mr. Money Mental UK himself. Andrew is in the house, and Andrew's first in the house. Good evening, Andrew. Thank you for joining us. We've got Kevin Hawthorne from Lake Landon, Florida. Good evening, Kevin. Thank you for joining us. We've got Ali Evans. Good evening, Ali. Thank you for coming along. Sorry if we've confused anyone that you've tuned in and you thought you'd see Sophie, but Sophie's off on her jolly. She's enjoying herself. She's having a lovely time. And a little plug, actually, if none of you have watched Sophie's vlogs of her travels, you should really go and have a look at those videos. She's been to some absolutely beautiful places so far, and lovely videos.
We're going to have a Sophie marathon, I think, soon.
We had a beautiful
travel vlogs, yeah.
Yeah, and she's got some beautiful footage of her brother's wedding, and it's just all gorgeous. It's really lovely.
Brilliant.
We have Tam's lovely wife, Belle, is in the chat. Hello, lovely Lynsey and handsome Tam. Have a lovely holiday, Sophie. Hi, chat.
Hello, beautiful wife.
And my beautiful crystal sister. We've got Bold Finds, James. Good evening, James. Thank you for joining us. Please don't tune out. You are actually watching SB Reselling. I have my very handsome hubby is in the chat. Hello, wifey, Tam the man, and everyone in the chat. My gorgeous hubby there, who is not joining me tonight because we decided that we'd just try and keep it as Sophie would and just me. We've got lovely Lynn. Hello, Lynn. Thank you for joining us. I said hello, Lynsey. Hello, Tam, Alvin, and Belle. And we've got Kathy in. Good evening, Kath. How are you? Thank you for joining us. Ali said it's one of the nicest communities out there. Friendly bunch of tack gatherers, indeed. Yep. I agree. Really, really, really lovely community. And they, obviously, our channel is mainly dumpster diving, and we sort of focused away from the reselling. But obviously, we do dabble in the reselling ourselves. But
yeah.
Evening, Woo Woo. Thank you for joining us. She said, hey, enjoyed seeing Tam in the shop's back room. Amazing stuff you found. Don't give too much away. We've got to watch that one later. Looking forward to it as well.
Oh, that's a decent one.
We always love your charity shop videos, though. They're always like, you get some amazing stuff and such good prices. Like ours down here, they are ridiculous.
Yeah.
Ridiculous prices, some of them. You'll go in and they're looking for like £10 for like a bit of clothing, and you think it's just not on. They're taking the mickey. Definitely. And I wouldn't even say that just because I'm a reseller myself. I'm not saying that. Just for a normal person, £10 is a hell of a lot to pay for a normal person in a charity shop. Yeah. That's just going in to buy for themselves. You know, exactly. They're going in because they can't afford. Yeah. They go into their shops not to pay eBay prices. They want to pay exactly decent prices. Yeah, they haven't even non-resellers. It does not make sense. We got Jeff's in the building, and he said, "Sophie, you look a bit different." I know, Jeff. I know. It's amazing what a week and a bit I think can do since I was last live. Completely crazy what a week and a bit can do, because I believe Sophie did a bit of a football live last time. But yeah, she has got some beautiful videos out. So if you're watching and you haven't yet watched Sophie's videos, and if you're watching and you've come over from our channel, please subscribe to Sophie. And if you haven't already yet, and I'm pretty sure most of you have, please go and subscribe to Tam and Belle as well. And we would really appreciate that, guys. Thank you very much. Thank you, Lynsey. And yourselves, of course. And ourselves. Yeah. You got to plug yourself. I'm not going to plug myself today. Well, I'll plug you. You guys. So. You've got to go and sub to Lynsey and Alvin. Amazing. Dumpster divers. Thank you very much, Tam. Right. So we got Philip in. Good evening, Philip. Thank you for joining us. And I think I'm at the bottom of the chat now. So what has been one of your best pickups recently, Tam?
Um,
One of your favourite pickups. It does. I don't suppose it has to necessarily be like something that's worth the most money, but you're like something that you've like really enjoyed picking up, or
mhm. Probably one of the best ones is one that Belle actually found was the cowboy head.
yeah, that was amazing that you showed us the other day.
Yeah, it's just I've never come across anything like it. It's so cool.
It was like, and for the price as well that you paid for it, was
Yeah,
it just over
it was £9.99, but it's
yeah,
super.
£9.99? But that'd be like if you bought that in an actual shop, that would be a hell of a lot more than £9.99. It's solid,
Yeah,
isn't it?
I think we put it on for about 150
Yeah, it is
just
amazing.
just to test
Detail
out at
as
that
well.
price.
So much detail on it. I mean, that took a lot of work. Whoever hand
Yeah,
carved that took a long time because it's not
I think
something that's just come out of the factory. It's you can clearly see it's someone's worked on that by hand.
yeah, it's like 5 kilograms almost in weight as well.
Blimey,
So
that is quite
it's
heavy.
solid wood. It is.
Yeah, definitely heavy then. Blimey. I didn't think it'd be that heavy. I knew it would be heavy, but 5 kilograms. Blimey.
I know. And
Yeah, see,
on the video we'll hopefully get out tonight, there's a pickup that I quite enjoyed as well.
well, we're not giving away any spoilers, guys. So if you
No,
want to see what the pickup is, you need to go and watch the video.
that's it.
Jeff said, "How's the full-time eBay treating you a few months in, Tam?" We kind of addressed that just now, but
Yep,
if you want to answer Jeff anyway, Tam.
it's going well, Jeff. Definitely the thing I want to do for as long as I can. So yeah, it's going well. I hope it keeps up.
Oh, it definitely will. Like you started off with a bang. You pick up amazing stuff. I can't see it going anywhere but up.
Oh, thanks, Lindsay.
Lin said £10 in a charity shop is like an outfit in Primark with shoes. Exactly, exactly, Lin. So it's ridiculous that, and then we end up finding most of it in the bin because people just can't afford it and they don't sell it. So they don't like reducing the prices here. They just like throwing it in the bin.
Yeah, they'll keep it on the shelf for 7 months and then
Yeah,
because
it's
instead of reducing it, they'll just keep it on the shelf until and then chuck it in
so.
the bin. Yeah.
Is there any plans that Belle would join you as a full-time reseller, or are you both happy of doing separate things? Because I know Belle does her work
Mm.
at the school.
Well, you know what? A few months ago, I would have said there's absolutely no chance she would ever consider it. But the way she's going recently, she does really like the reselling part, the finding the stuff, obviously.
Yeah,
I think like she's starting to get like more into it, even just the other sides of it as well. She does still love the finding the stuff the most, but she is interested in the other. She's getting more interested in the other aspects as well, and the shop aspect and stuff like that. And I think what she might do is she might start selling on Etsy.
yeah,
Like
that's
you
really
know how
cool.
she picks up a lot of stuff and shows her hauls.
Yeah,
Well, I think she's thinking she might sell some of that stuff because obviously we can't keep it all. And she picks up such lovely stuff, but it's usually more Etsy type orientated vintage stuff.
yeah, definitely. She picks up some
So I,
absolute stunning stuff.
I think I've said to her that I think she can actually get a wee business going on Etsy just with the amount of stuff she's picking up anyway.
Yeah, definitely.
So
That's a really good idea. It's yet another way of earning some extra income.
yeah,
And also obviously she's good at it, so why not? And also the craft side of what Belle does as well. If you get you get involved with Etsy, there's like chance of one day she'd be able to maybe sell some of her crafts as well because
that's the
she makes
thing. Eh?
good stuff.
She didn't want to just sell purely her own crafts because it would be too much work trying to make stuff for people and stuff. So what we're thinking is she could just mix in some of her own crafts.
Sell some of
But
her like
it's
one.
sort of Yeah, that's sort of, we've talked about it, but not seriously, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's like something that could be in the future, definitely.
Yeah, I think like what you were saying though, that she's getting more interested in the other parts of it is good because obviously we all know
Yeah.
as resellers, the shopping part is always the best part. It's the fun part. It's the other bits that
Yeah.
are not so fun.
Yeah, exactly.
The charity shopping and boot sailing and buying is great fun.
Yeah. Too much fun for some, and they end up with a house full.
Yeah, we know all about it, especially doing a bit of
Yeah.
dumpster diving as well. You end up with double the stuff.
Oh yeah, DVDs out of your bum.
Dan, anymore. The sight of them.
Yeah.
Kathy said the shopping and treasure hunting is the best bit. And Alvin is talking to Jeff. Hey, good evening, Noel. Thank you very much for joining us. Lovely, lovely Noel. Let's see, where am I? Belle said, thanks, guys. It's something to think about reselling, but at the moment, mostly wanting to concentrate on the Reiki healing. Indeed. And that is, I mean, that's a skill in itself. It's
Yeah, that's a real passion.
Such an amazing achievement to do what Belle does, and the little job that she does with the children in the school is just so Belle to me anyway.
I know.
We've got Jilly B in. Good evening, Jilly. Thank you for joining us. And we've got Lisa. Good evening, Lisa. And we've got Jane in. Good evening, Jane. Eating her tea. What are you having for tea, Jane? Something nice. And Jeff said, I think we're all ready to see Noel on one of these live streams. Jeff, I completely 100% agree. We will wrangle Noel on at some point, hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Fingers
Definitely.
crossed. We managed to get Sean on, so there's always hope.
Exactly. Well done, that.
I know, we got him on, even with a bucket on his head, but we managed to get him on anyway.
Oh, I know, it's amazing.
I think he had a bucket on his head. No, that was on the Rich Takeover. We did the one we got, he had something else. I don't even know what it was. Anyway, so what are your main sort of sourcing places are charity shops? I think I'd be right in saying that at the moment.
Yeah.
So do you think that you can source enough stuff from the charity shops? Or do you think that eventually you might need to look at other means of sourcing?
Well, what I'll say is, for the 2 years I've been doing it, charity shops has been pretty much the main source. So, going on that, I think I could keep doing it. But I will say it is getting harder.
Yeah.
And if I hadn't gained more knowledge as I'd went on, if I'd been the same as I was 2 years ago, even though I was all right at it back then, I wouldn't have got the stuff that I've got recently by learning from everybody else on YouTube. So that's been a great help.
I think, as I said, I think your boots out. I think your charity shop videos are brilliant, and it's always really good to see your charity shops because they're so much cheaper than ours down here. So when you pick stuff up and you're expecting sort of a really high price, because we obviously go by what we have here, and then you hear the price and you're like, blimey, like that's amazing. But we've also enjoyed like your little boot sale videos that you've been doing recently, and obviously seeing your lovely mum.
Yeah. Well,
so how did your mum feel starring in one of your videos?
Oh, she loved it. She loves that what I'm doing on YouTube and stuff. She's really proud of me.
Oh, that's lovely.
So
that is lovely to see Tam's mum.
She loves being on the YouTube as well. So we've got plans to go to a few more boot sales this summer. So keep an eye out for that.
Ooh. Yeah. See, there we go. You've heard it here first.
Mum farts not included.
Mum
Oh,
farts.
you've not seen the video. Oh, yeah. Okay.
I look forward to that now
We'll
then.
look forward to that. Anybody who's seen the video will know.
There you go. Look, Noel said, yes, I will be on one day, I promise. There's a lot of people in here going to hold you to that, Noel, especially Jeff. And Jane has got pizza and loaded potato skins. Very nice. Jilly's got steamed veg and chicken. That sounds very healthy. And Kath has got loaded potato skins. Very nice.
Oh, getting hungry now.
I know.
Well, we did have a McDonald's actually, so
Lovely.
yeah. Cole, our son, got an award at school today.
Oh, that's brilliant. What did he get his award for?
It was like the Levers. They done a Levers. It was like a presentation Oscars. It was like a school Oscars they done.
Oh.
And it was we went to see it. Me, my mum, Belle, Belle's sister Lee, and Cole's gran, and we went down to the school, and they did like loads of awards, and it was sort of like noisiest kid and like kid like jokey ones and stuff but some of them were nice as well. And then it got so Cole wasn't getting any of the ones, and then they had three big ones at the end. It was there was one for kindest pupil, and a girl won that one, and then there was a sports one, and another boy won that one, and then the final one was the award. I'll tell you the award first. It was an old teapot, silver teapot, because their other award had been misplaced in somebody's house. It was a shield. It was like a shield before that they had for a long time, but they didn't think they were going to have anything to give the pupils. But then this lady came in one day with this like silver teapot, and it was engraved on it with my son's school, and it was from 1914.
Wow.
Somebody's engagement gift in 1914 was, and it was beautiful. It was like silver, really polished up teapot. So, and it was for the Belle. What was it again? It was excellence in learning, I think. Excellence in learning for the whole. Yep, I got it. Excellence in learning for the whole. What primary 1 to primary 7.
Wow, that's fantastic.
And him and his best friend Jaden won they jointly won that award. And it was voted on by all the teachers and stuff that they've had over the years.
That's absolutely fantastic. What a lovely award to get.
We're super proud of him, and he was deputy head boy of the year as well. So
it sounds like he's doing really well.
He's doing brilliant.
Leading on to Cole and Dexter, how do they feel having Dad at home a lot more now?
Oh, I think they're really well. I know for a fact they really think it's amazing that I'm home all the time. I quite often take them to school now and pick them up. A lot of the time, me and Belle both go, but sometimes if Belle's not ready or that, I'll just go down with them. And I was never able to do any of that before. And so I did miss quite. I didn't realise at the time, but I missed a lot of them growing up just by being full-time working.
And that's the thing, you're doing the best for what you can do for your children by working to bring the money in, but at the same time you miss out on so many sort of special moments. And sometimes you can't even be there for a school assembly or something because you have to work and you can't just pull out of work. So it must be so nice now to know that if something special is going to happen, you're your own boss, so you can say, "Well, I'm going."
Yep, like that award ceremony today, it was. But I'm even like, I just feel like I'm getting on even better with them now than I was before. Not that I was ever not getting on with them, but I just feel like we're connecting even more.
It's just that time, that quality time together of being able to spend the time with them. I think it's really important.
Even if they're in different rooms or whatever, it's just being here and being able to see what they're doing, and anytime it's amazing. I'm loving it.
Now they know they have, if they wanted to come and see you or talk to you, they know they can just come. They don't have to think, oh, I've got to wait for Dad to get in from work, or
that's it.
And then when you get in from work, you're tired, so you might not always want to sort of have those conversations. And
yeah, that's it. And obviously they were used to that for a lot of years, so it took a little bit of time. But with me working transitional Poundland for a year, so I worked full time for 17 years. Then I worked part time because I wasn't sure I could support everybody with just reselling. And then after about a year, I realised I probably could do it. So that helped as well, because even though I was part time, I still seen the boys a lot as well. That was just like, oh, Dad's working for 4 hours, but then he's coming back.
Yeah,
sort of thing. So
it's so nice. I think that they're gonna thrive now, knowing that you're at home. And would you think they'd sort of grow up and think maybe get into something like reselling by watching you, or have they already got their own ideas? I know
they've got their own ideas. Cole's wanted to be a games programmer.
Wow.
And he's always wanted to be that, so I think it's something he really wants to do. He wants to make games, so
that sounds like a definite. If it's something he's always wanted to be, because kids chop and change their mind a lot, don't they? Sometimes.
That's right.
That's something he's
stuck from a really young age. He's been into tech, as we call it, computers and everything like that. So, and Dexter is amazing at building stuff where, like, he makes like big villages out of paper. It's cardboard, but he can make buses, and it's just he just does it with sellotape, scissors, and bits of card, and he makes such amazing. He's made kitchens and things that go in the kitchens, like ovens, and so
wow.
we think he's going to be some sort of architect or builder, or some sort of designer.
It sounds like he's taken after his mum a little bit as well.
That's it. He's super creative. Yeah. So
that's
we're really.
And obviously, Cole, by the sounds of the award he got at school, it sounds like he's doing really well at school as well. So them dreams of his job that he wants to do.
Oh yeah, he's really smart. Like, yeah.
That's absolutely amazing. So let's quickly go back into the chat before I lose track of it, because I end up doing that normally. James said, had to be a quick one as I had to take my son to his prom. Oh, lovely. I hope he has a lovely prom, Jane. My lovely hubby there still in the chat saying hi. Lyndon's after chocolate. Chili said she tries to be healthy. I try. Doesn't work. Jeff said Dexter or Cole. I'm not sure what that reference is, Jeff. Very sorry that I have lost track of where that would have played into the conversation. There you go. Belle put it in the chat. Excellence in Learning trophy. He won for his hard work from P1 to P7. So proud of him. And so you should be proud of him. That's absolutely amazing, guys.
Thank you.
So huge congratulations to Cole for his lovely trophy there. Kathy said, I knew it was excellence in learning before Tam.
Kath's a teacher, isn't she?
And Kath said, your boys are amazing, Belle and Tam.
Oh, thank you.
There you go. Noel said, you did a great job parenting those boys, Belle and Tam.
Thank you, Noel.
And Kathy said, great parents are usually lucky, Belle. It's not a coincidence.
Thank you.
Blimey. Tesco made 1 billion reselling last year. Tesco reselling, huh? Yeah, Bell said he wanted to be a games designer since he was 5 or 6. It's amazing. As I said, a lot of children they don't make up their mind, do they? They change every other week sometimes.
Yeah.
So to be so set on something and have stuck to that, he's clearly passionate about it, because most kids is just like 1 week they want to be a builder, the next week they want to be a fireman, and etc. etc.
That's it.
Lin said, "What in dumping waste, Kev?" They do dump a lot of waste. They do, Lin. They do. We find a lot of it.
Lots of beer.
Lots of beer, and the other week a lot of tomatoes. A lot of tomatoes. We've still got a load in the freezer.
Yeah.
I don't know how the freezer tomatoes are going to fare when we come to sort of make something with them, but Noel said, I now only work part-time and it's just so nice to have time for my children and my grandson. I will no longer work full-time. That's so lovely, Noel. Belle said, that's lovely, Noel. Family first, always. And I think it's really important. And there he is. There he is.
There we go.
So what has he got to say today? Evening, you sexy things. Loving the chocolate eclair inspired man bun. You're a sporting Tam. I will join you in granny tempting hair, but having pensioners try and eat my head is a little bit off-putting.
So cheeky.
He is cheeky.
He is so cheeky.
And there he said again, sending love to everyone else in the chat as well, in case you're feeling in loved and in need of a big sloppy hug. That's really kind, Sean. Noel said it's so nice that children today know early on what they want to do later. They have goals, and that's good. It is. It's really, really good that children are sort of deciding now earlier in life, because when we were kids, I mean, I remember wanting to be a hairdresser for God knows how long, and then it chopped and changed all the time. And from everything that I wanted to be, I never actually did it. So I admire kids these days that kind of make up their mind and then really push and go for it.
You see what the number one job is that kids want to be now?
Is it an influencer by any chance? Because most kids want to be a YouTube influencer or a TikTok influencer.
YouTuber, TikToker, definitely. So we'll have some competition soon, Lynsey.
I know, but I think they think it's going to be so glamorous. But unfortunately, I think even for big YouTubers, it's not as glamorous as it's made to look. It's hard work, especially with what you do and what we do. You're out, you're filming. You kind of take up sometimes some of your own quality time by filming when you're out and about. And then when you're in, then it's editing the video, then it's putting the video out, then it's responding, because we like to respond to everyone. So you're responding to people all the time, and it's kind of, it becomes almost like a little bit of a full-time job in itself. I don't know how you find dealing with YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
We find it full on sometimes.
You've got to make time for it, and you've got to love it, or there's no point in doing it, because the rewards are not worth it, as you would say.
Yeah.
It's just the rewards of making, like, helping other people, and like just the nice messages you get. That's all the reward we need.
Yeah. Our main reward is that we've got from YouTube is meeting people like yourself, like Sophie, like Noel, like Andrew, like Jeff, like Sean, like everyone that's in the chat. I think I know everyone that's in the chat today. That's our reward, because we've met some really good friends that we hope to be friends with forever. And I think that in itself is just an amazing thing. So
definitely.
It's worth it when you put out and as you said, the nice comments give you that little boost. If you're feeling a bit down and you get a nice comment, it just gives you that little boost of you're doing something right.
It's so hard to make friends when you're older adults, I feel, especially so in normal circumstances. Just so, like, we've made quite a few just in the last couple of years, that are going to be lifelong friends like yourself. So
Yeah, and that's the nicest thing in the world. As you said, it's not as easy when you're an adult to make friends. Like when you're kids, they'll go and play with anyone in the park, and they kind of make friends. And I think we get older, we put up these barriers, so you don't have that. I don't know. I suppose you're not quite kind of as outgoing as a child would be to sort of put yourself out there to make friends. So it's
Yeah.
lovely that you can come on here, and we've made so many friends, like you and Belle, and we'd never be without that part of it now. And the YouTube, that we just love doing it. We love going out. We love filming. We love making the videos, even the silly bits that give us a laugh, and the lovely comments that we get, and the people that join us, and we're meeting people from sometimes all over the world, and it's just crazy.
Yeah.
Absolutely crazy. So Andrew says, I only sext part-time now. It's freed up so much time. Andrew.
What's it like?
Sean said, hi Belle, Tam's looking all serious. Can you tickle his toes for us? And Belle said, lol, not in the same room, Sean, but wouldn't touch his feet.
She wouldn't. She does not like feet.
Yeah, feet are not nice. Andrew said, I'm an influencer, so I'm clearly living every kid's dream. Indeed. Good evening, Jenny. And Jenny said, you under the influence, Andrew.
That's true.
Either. He does a good job, whatever he's doing. And Belle said, think people need to tell kids there isn't much money in YouTube. They might think again. Indeed. Yeah. And not just because of the money side of things. I mean, you're going to have to deal with, sometimes you're going to get trolls. Sometimes you're going to get negative people. And it takes, I mean, a lot of us here that do YouTube know that it takes time to get to even the 1,000 subs, as we've just got to recently, and to even be monetized. So it's not easy. It's not just a thing that happens. You put a video out and you might do. I mean, you might get really, really lucky and go viral and hit the big time, but it's not as easy as it's made to look by the big ones, like Mr. Beast, for example, I suppose. If you look at him, kids are going to look up to him and think, oh, he makes it look so easy, and it's not. So where was I? Kathy said, there's no real change, Belle. Kids wanted to be professional footballers, but the huge majority don't even get to play Sunday league, let alone make it a job.
That's it, but they all think they're going to be and playing in the Premier League. Or they all used to. Yeah. But only the elite few will make it big.
Yeah.
That's the sad reality.
Wanted to be footballers, don't even play for the school team. Yep. Sean said, must admit eBay has been so slow. I was going to go on the game, but I managed to sell a couple of things and packed away the glitter boob tube, tassels, and mint mouthwash for another day. Oh, that's good then, Sean. As long as you don't have to go and put yourself out there for a little while, we'll be fine. Let us know if you need any management for that side of things. Kathy said, I thought the idea was to take money, not pay others, Sean. It's true. And yet Belle said that's true, Kath. Lots of kids do say professional footballers, it's so hard. I worry about them with all the shops closing, not much opportunities locally. Yeah.
Yeah.
Belle, that's good. You're keeping your options open, Sean. And I think... So Noel asked Sean, did you find out anything more about the rabbit figures, Sean? Rabbit figures? So Tam, if you were to give advice, if someone was starting reselling, what would be your first bit of advice that you would give someone?
Open an eBay account.
It's a good idea.
If you've not already. I would say start by looking out all the stuff around your home you're not needing anymore, and do some research and see if it's worth any money. And that's the best way to start. Just sell the things that you've got already till you get a start, and that way you don't have to spend any money until you could build up a little pot.
Yeah.
And then you could go out to the charity shops, boot sales, and start investing that money.
I think it's a
So,
really good idea what you just said, because then you're not having to. You can really start with no outlay, really.
yeah, because everybody's got some sort of thing that they're not needing in their house that they can sell on for some profit, and then you've got to build up a little bit of feedback and stuff anyway. So just start slow, as long as you're not needing to make big money right away.
Yeah.
But that would be my advice.
And if there was one thing that you could, if you had to niche down to sort of one type of thing, what would you niche down to and why?
Was that a motorbike?
Yeah, that's because my
Yeah.
balcony door's open. I apologise.
Well, practicality, I would say clothes would be, if I wanted to actually make it feasible in terms of being easy to pack, being easy to store, and like it's easy to find as well because it's abundant in every shop.
Yeah.
Especially if you know what you're looking for.
Oh,
So
100%.
So practicality would be clothes, but as everybody knows, unless you're really passionate, clothes are quite boring to picture and measure, and
There goes another motorbike.
and you get a lot of returns. So, well, not a lot of returns, but you get higher returns on clothes than most things. Just people think they're a large and they're an extra large or whatever.
Also, they don't like to read the descriptions. They don't check the measurements that you've gone to
That's
the
it.
effort to put. So
Like, you put the measurements like on the fourth picture, and they've only looked at the first three.
yeah, I think
But
sometimes they just look at the first one and the title, and they just buy. They don't even read anything, and then they want to moan. Oh,
yeah,
you didn't say that. Well, we did. It was there, but you just chose not to read it. So yeah, I
exactly.
agree with you. That's kind of, you get a lot of people as well that they try it on and they just don't like it. It's like, oh, I want to return it. So
Yeah, that's it. And but if I was going to go for like a passionate thing that I would love to do for the rest of it, and it was feasible, it would be action figures, toys.
there you go, look, your lovely lady wife.
She already got it. Yeah. My problem would be actually selling them
Actually having to give them away. Yeah,
instead of putting them on the shelf.
I can see you've got some of your figures behind you. So what are the main toys that you like to collect, Tam? Is it just action figures, or have you got other things that you like to collect?
It's Marvel Legends, and the Transformers is on the top shelf now. And I've got this big Transformer up there.
Blimey, it's huge.
It's huge. So that's my main passion now. Because I love Transformers, I love Marvel. I'm subscribed to Marvel Unlimited, so I do read comics.
Like,
So I am a proper geek.
it's not. I don't think it's really geeky anymore. I think it's like quite fashionable, to be honest, these days. Like,
That's right. That's true.
more of it.
Yep.
Sean said, "You would be surprised, Kathy. There is good money in Sean. There is good money in toenail sucking. Someone has to fill the gap left by ladies like Belle, who don't want to slobber over and nibble cuticles. That's disgustingly gross." Evening, Chop Chop. Thank you for joining us.
He's got away with words, Lynsey.
Hasn't he just?
Yeah.
He's so funny though.
So
Chop
funny.
Chop said, "Do you have to work a week in hand when you start on the game, Sean?" Not a sausage. I don't want to know what that is. My hubby saying hi to Chop Chop. Too bad because they're really cute and special, Sean. Oh, the rabbit figures. Okay. I got it. Chop. Thanks, Sean, asking for a friend. Richie Richter's in the chat. Evening, Rich. Thank you for joining us.
The legend.
And I'm getting to the bottom of the chat. Everyone's saying hi to everyone. Yep, Kathy said they don't even read the title. Someone returned a brown vase advertised as brown. They wanted a green one.
Oh,
now that's kind of like the epitome of stupid, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you can't even read the word brown, and could they not see it wasn't brown? It was brown and it wasn't green. Like, surely, if they even didn't read the title, surely you'd be able to see in the photograph that it was brown and not green.
Well, you say that, but I took a picture the day clothing, and it was like, I'm not very good with colours, but I thought from the pictures it looks totally navy. But then I was thinking, and I remembered by my eye it was like black, and so I had to take. I always take it through to Belle and go, "What colour is this, by the way?" So she said it was black, but every picture looked navy, and I think it was just the lighting setup I was using.
I think you're right, because when we used to photograph it, sometimes like the colour that you're seeing in front of you isn't necessarily the colour.
It's not represented in the pictures very well, yeah.
And I do think it depends on the lighting. I think natural lighting sort of maybe helps, but if not everyone's got natural light,
no,
where they have to take the photographs. So we used to just do it in the back near the door, because that was the most easy place for us to sort of hang it and photograph clothing. So
yeah.
Noel said you can always see the passion for toys in your videos, Tam.
Thanks, Noel.
Belle said, no, you should see his toy figure photos on eBay. It's hilarious. We seen some the other day.
Yeah.
Posing.
I always like to pose them.
It's a good idea, though. Like, you might see that your listing will get noticed over another one because you've actually done something different with it. You know, it's eye-catching to see, someone's took the effort to...
Well, most of the time, every month, it's our top-selling category on eBay, so...
Yeah.
Must be something right.
You sort of know what you're looking for as well. I think where you have that passion for toys, you know exactly what you're looking for, and I think the things that you like and that you collect are quite popular. So you're obviously going to do really, really well with them. I think anyway, personally.
Yeah.
Rich just said, I just put up a new video, which most of you will probably find boring, so I apologise now.
Not at all. If you're in it, Rich, it's not boring.
Not exactly selling yourself there, Rich.
Exactly. What is it like?
So Rich has got a new video up, guys. Go and give it a watch.
I just read Sean's comment. That's all right.
And he just put, just noticed this is SB Reselling Co channel. Has she been arrested again? I know, Sean. Yep, she has. She's been arrested. No,
she's been out in the game again, Sean.
I know. She's in Switzerland as well, so we never know when we're going to get her back, to be honest, Sean.
No.
But on a serious note, no, she hasn't actually technically been arrested, or at least hopefully, since I spoke to her earlier today, she hasn't.
Yeah.
And she's having a lovely, lovely time. And I'll plug her videos again. Go and watch her lovely travel videos, because honestly, she's in some beautiful, beautiful, picturesque places at the moment. And they're really lovely videos. And if you want to go and see a brother, little few clips of a brother's wedding, why was the main reason why she went traveling, then there's some of that as well. So yeah, go and have a look at Sophie's videos. So no, she's not been arrested, but you will have to put up with me for tonight and next Wednesday, Sean. And Noor said, boring. Night's Live, you've never posted boring stuff. Lyndon, I will have a nosy later or tomorrow, Rich. Rich said, my adventure kit so far. And thanks, Noor.
Oh, I look forward to that if you've got a kit.
A kit?
He's suiting up for his adventures, Lynsey.
I know. We're waiting for these adventure videos. When are we getting them? When are we getting them, eh?
Preparation is ongoing.
I know. We're getting prepped up to go.
Yep.
Sean said, At night's low. Thanks, Rich. I will keep sharp objects away and sink in the depressive state needed to enjoy your content. I can always watch it on double speed and play some hard house if it's that bad. I can always count on you, Sean.
Yep, Sean. You'll cheer them up with that.
So, how has eBay been going for everyone in the chat? If you are a reseller, I know some of you are not resellers. And we're going to do another 10 minutes because I am sticking literally to Sophie's schedule, and Sophie keeps these to an hour, so we're going to keep it to an hour. So if any of you have got any questions for Tam, or that doesn't include you, Sean, because we know the sort of questions you're going to ask.
Yep.
Anyone got any lovely questions for the lovely Tam, or for me, or about Sophie, or anything, then pop them in the chat. You've got 10 minutes, I believe.
Oh, Lynsey, I've got some news.
Oh, news. Yay.
Yep. Officially got monetized. You know, the sort of half monetized.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got approved, and we got approved, and we've got the everything apart for the adverts.
That's
So
fantastic.
we've got super chat, super stickers, and all that if we do lives.
Oh, that's brilliant. Well done. Congratulations.
Yeah. Because if anyone didn't know,
you're going to get the full one in no time.
If anyone didn't know, now YouTube, you just need 500 subs, 3,000 hours in the last year, and you'll get sort of monetized. It's like you can apply for an AdSense account and stuff, but you still need the usual requirements of 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours to get fully monetized, and that means you can make money off of the adverts.
Yeah.
So people have been watching their videos and stuff. It's definitely creeping up, but still like about 650 hours away.
So there you go, guys. You've heard it here. 650 hours is not that much. So go back, go and watch the last live that we were honoured to be asked to do with Tam and Bell. Go and watch some Tam and Bell videos. They're really great videos, and let's get their watch hours up. They've got the subs, just get their watch hours up. It'll be brilliant. Also, I think Sophie's missing a few watch hours. So if some of you would like to go and, as I said, go and watch Sophie's travel stuff, that would be great to help towards a few watch hours. And if you haven't already, sub to Soph, because she makes some great content also. And where are we here? So yeah, really, that's really, really good, Tam. Congratulations. So hopefully soon they're going to give you that little email to say you can apply for the AdSense, which is...
Oh no, I got that.
Oh, you got you've
I've got
applied
that as well, yeah. I got
if you
fully...
apply for the AdSense, do you apply for it and then they just apply it when
That's it. Yeah. So I've got I can apply for the AdSense now, but I can't make money off of the ads.
Such a shame.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're going to be there.
But yeah, I think it makes it smoother for when we actually get the requirements. It shouldn't take long.
Yeah, because it was a bit of a faff when we had to apply for it. It's like you have to fill in this, that, and the other, and prove this, that, and everything else. And it's a bit of a faff to get around, but you're going to be there in no time. You've got a great channel. Absolutely going to be there in absolutely no time. So big congratulations to Tam and Belle.
Thank you. I think you've got a few questions.
Right. Sean said, I will tell you I gave Rich some marriage-saving roses. Mine died. Robbed him of a drink, but still got the manly hug on Sunday.
Yeah.
As long as you got the hug.
They love each other, really.
I know. Jenny said, did you ever get your SKU system started, Tam?
I did. I've got a SKU system, and it's up and running. It's very basic, but it's just big tote boxes and A1 to 20, then B1 to 20, and not everything's fully skewed up, but everything new gets skewed up properly. So, like the shop has doubled in size in the last year, so I had to do it. So we're up to 650 listings now.
Wow. And that's a
So,
lot.
so
Some
we're,
people, they might think 650, oh, that's not much, but that's a lot of stuff.
there's a lot of stuff. So the shed's pretty packed with boxes now, but I'm making it work. So
Yeah.
I think I could get more.
Well, the thing is, you've got to make it work for yourself and what works for you. So
Yeah.
everyone, I think, does different, don't they?
I'll maybe make a little short video just showing the SKU system if anybody's interested, but it's really basic.
I think, to be fair, I think the more basic you can keep it, the better, because then you don't even confuse yourself. Because if it gets too complicated,
I like doing it the sort of mix instead of putting clothes in one box. And if I do it, the shop's a mix anyway. So as long as I put the SKU number on it, I could have clothes in me, toys and stuff like that.
yeah.
Yep.
There we go. We've got another question for Tam. If you had to say 4 things in a fire from your place, not including the kids, what would they be?
Bell.
I was going to say, surely you could have included Belle in that, Sean.
Yeah. I guess he means not the kids and Bell.
Hopefully.
4 things in a fire. MacBook, because I need it for YouTube. Would I have my phone on me? Because I'd save that as well. I'd try and save. Can I say all the photo albums? Because even though we've got them in our phones, that's not guaranteed to be forever. So we actually get 50 free prints a month, and Belle pretty much always gets some of the photos printed out. So we've always got physical photos as well for the kids to look back on.
Yeah, the thing is, if you've got them on your phone and then you break your phone.
That's it. Even though we've got like iCloud, you just never know when these sort of things could get corrupted or go down. So
yeah,
at least if that happens, we'll have some photos to remember. So that's 3. I bet there'll be something major, and Belle will be like, "Why did you not save that?"
Tam's just now trying to avoid a slap when he gets off of it.
I know. I wouldn't be able to save the fish. I've got fish. Yeah, I'd save the fish, but that would probably be a bit awkward trying to carry 2 tanks full of water out.
Yeah, that could be a bit of a job.
Mm-hmm. So if it wasn't the fish, I would have to be one of Belle's prized possessions. I'd have to think of it, but I'd save something for her as well.
There you go, Belle. So you don't have to clock him when he gets off.
She's got a few like boxes of mementos and stuff that I would save for her.
Bless her. Yeah, she's not gonna. You're not gonna be in any trouble now, I don't think, after Tam.
I probably still will.
Sean said, "Sounds like a real bromance between Rich and Sean." Sean said, "It is. If Rich was 2 foot taller, athletic, slimmer, wealthier, and a brilliant accent, he would be just the bloke for me."
He's been kind to him there. He said only 2 foot taller.
I know. That's not too bad.
That's not too bad. Yeah.
Rich is going to have to go and get stretched, I think. Lin said, "Well done, Tam and Belle."
Thank you.
Noel said, "There is a saying in Germany, true love only exists amongst men." Sean. And Drew said, "I'd save my underpants. No one wants to get jealous over my schlong." Thank you for that, Andrew. There you go. Belle said, "Thanks, love. I think you're definitely out of trouble, Tam." And Sean said, "Tam caught the trick question and killed up the following question, but I love the answer. Belle, computer, photos, and save one fish. Can't have both or Belle's choice." Sean, you're a cheeky bugger. Our lovely hubby said, "Thank you everyone for supporting Sophie's channel. As always, was a great show. Please press the thumbs up icon on your way out."
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thumbs up for Sophie. And
so
for
yeah,
Lynsey.
we're dead on the 8 o'clock. So I'm going to keep it to that because it's not our channel. We don't go for 6 hours on Sophie's. And I'm not drinking. I've been on the coffee tonight, so you'll be glad to know.
Well done, Lynsey, doing a show without drinking.
I know. I'm amazed. So I want to thank you first. Thank Sophie for letting me do this little takeover for the next 2 weeks. I'm very, very honoured, and I hope I've done her proud. And I would like to give a massive thank you to my lovely guest, Tam, for coming on and being quizzed by my rubbish questions that he's probably been asked.
They were brilliant questions.
And I want to thank all of you guys who have shown up in the chat to support. Really, really appreciate every single one of you. And we will see you all next Wednesday. And I believe we're live Friday night. So we'll be live. You'll have to put up with my face again Friday night.
You got any videos coming out, Lynsey?
Hopefully in the next day or two, we'll have another video up. We're also planning on doing a sort of a Portsmouth tour, sort of some of the Portsmouth history and stuff.
Oh, that'd be good.
A few people mentioned in our chat last week, so we're going to do that.
Yeah.
But as I said before, guys, if you haven't watched Sophie's travel vlogs, go and watch the travel vlogs. Go and watch some of Tam and Belle's videos. I think Richard's got a new video out, so you're going to be completely fine for entertainment tonight. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next week. Bye, guys.
Bye.